Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 270.
We woke up this morning here in our one-bedroom villa at Saratoga Springs and decided we wanted to go to the spa. We still have that day pass that allows us in. We've got several days left. We're already here at Saratoga Springs anyway, so we headed up to the front of the resort and went to the spa, used one of those days, and we both went our separate ways, enjoying the heated loungers, just taking naps on there, enjoying the jacuzzi that's in there, and that steam room they have. And then we texted each other and headed up to the relaxation room because they do have snacks and drinks up in there. So we hung out in there and just read a book and just really enjoyed the whole morning and early afternoon here.
It was a great relaxing start to the day. We really didn't have anything special planned today. I didn't have any calls like I did yesterday, so it was really great to kind of kick the day off in the spa. And then when we got back to the room, I did have some work I needed to get done, so I worked on that stuff this afternoon. And then after I finished, we headed on a bus. We went over to Hollywood Studios and we're gonna shoot some footage of the Skyliner we rode the other day, and we wanna make a video talking about our experience and what people can expect when they go to ride it, but we needed to shoot that outside the Skyliner at Hollywood Studios. We got there around sunset time and it was absolutely beautiful. So we got those videos taken care of, but it took a little longer than we planned to get it done. So by the time it was over, it was almost time for our monthly live Q&A, and we didn't have time to go back to the resort, and we didn't have time to go anywhere else, so we just headed into Hollywood Studios and walked all the way back to the back of the park to Pizza Rizzo, because they're not open right now, but they do have outdoor seating, which has pretty good lighting and is also relatively quiet because no one's around, and we got set up to do our live Q&A.
And just like 2 years ago, we will be doing a live Q&A here on YouTube. However, it will not be today, it will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. So that's September 28th, 2021, 10 a.m. Eastern. And you can find a link in the description for the post where you can ask your questions there. After our live Q&A was over, we took a bus over to Magic Kingdom because it is once again Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party night. We've been to all of them, we're not gonna miss it. And we're meeting a friend tonight, so we got over there and headed into the park to meet her.
Our friend was over in the Tiki Room meeting with Moana, so we went over there to wait for her and saw a PhotoPass photographer that we've not seen before. This photographer had a frame for the Halloween party, so we had to stop and get pictures there. And while we were still waiting for our friend to come out from meeting Moana, the fireworks actually started, and we watched from Adventureland, which is a new place for us. I don't think we've ever stopped there to watch fireworks before. And that's when I noticed I could probably get a pretty cool picture if I moved a little bit to take a picture from a different spot. I thought maybe I could get Aladdin's lamp in the shot with the fireworks behind it, which would be really cool. But the lamp kept turning. When they ran the ride, the lamp would spin, and so I couldn't quite get it positioned right where I wanted it. But I still got some really cool pictures of fireworks going on behind Aladdin's giant lamp.
Once the fireworks were over, we waited until she was done meeting Moana to come out, and we all decided that we just wanted to ride rides and have fun tonight. So we went over to Pirates of the Caribbean and rode that. Then we went over to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because none of the rides have really long wait times tonight, which is awesome. So we're hoping to ride quite a few different rides. After we rode that, we decided to head to Tomorrowland. As we were walking by Anti-Gravity's, a cast member who wasn't too far away from me looked at me and asked, "Would you like a shake?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I thought I heard her wrong." She goes, "Would you like a shake?" And she was there with another cast member. They're both holding these shakes, and I was like, I mean, I guess, sure, like, is it free? She goes, "Yeah, it's completely free." I was like, okay. So as I started walking towards her, two girls were walking by right here, and they had heard what she said, and I think they thought she was talking to them. So they each took a shake from each of the cast members and just kept going. Said thank you and just kept going. Well, now I'm just awkwardly standing there because at this point I've walked towards the cast member. She has no shake in her hand, and I'm like, "Oh, it's okay, it's totally fine, no big deal." And she goes, "No, no, no, I asked you if you wanted a shake, and now I don't have one to give you, but I'll go get one because that's not fair." I'm like, "No, really, it's okay. I really couldn't have it anyway, it was for them." She's like, "Well, then they should have the shake because you were gonna give it to them." So they went inside and made us a brand new shake so they could have it. And this was really awesome because we actually hadn't tried this one yet. And so Robert and our friend shared the shake, and we took tons of pictures of it, especially because it was free, so it was a little more magical.
And this was probably the weirdest milkshake I've ever eaten as well, because it's candy corn flavor. I don't even know how, but it tasted like candy corn, and I was so confused, but also so happy because I love candy corn, but still mostly confused because it was a very strange combination of flavors in a milkshake, but hey, it was free, so I'm not going to complain at all. It was pretty good. We went over to Space Mountain, which is where we were headed in the first place before we stopped for a milkshake, and there was literally nobody in line. We walked right onto the ride, which was pretty crazy, and of course we had to pose for the picture for this one, and then when we got off, it was almost time for the park to close. The party's almost over, so we went and rode People Mover, because that's a great ride to ride, to end the night, kind of slow things down, enjoy yourself on a relaxing ride around Tomorrowland.
When the ride was over, the party was officially over as well, so we really couldn't do anything else anyway. So we made our way out of the park and said goodbye to our friend, and then caught a bus over to Saratoga Springs and headed back to our room. And that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.